Ever wonder what a 22-year-old bourbon that comes from the famous Stitzel-Weller distillery tastes like? Stick around and find out.
After this. So to open this bottle, you actually have to use a key to get into it. No, I'm just kidding. But anywho, the Blade & Bow 22 or the regular Blade & Bow bourbon, they come with these decorative keys. They're labeled 1 to 5. Allegedly, number 5 is the hard one to get. I don't know. Whatever. It's like the apostrophe for Blanton's. Just kidding. Anywho, but yeah, so if you get all 5, you get to go to the distillery and they'll do a cup, gold cup.
That's like a copper cup with your name on it or something like that.
Yeah, you can get engraved or something like that. But anyway, you do that, or you send in a photo of it that you have all 5. But I guess for the gold ones, if you get all 5, which I don't know how you're going to get 5 of these bottles anyway, I guess they give you a plaque that says you're really cool and you got some rare bourbon. So, but anywho, they come with these keys. I'm trying to figure out how I can put this on here again. But yeah, so 22 years old, Blade & Bow. Now it says produced or
it says bottled at the legendary Stitzel-Weller Distilling Company.
So I actually don't even know if this is sourced or not, but
I have no idea.
But we're gonna see how it tastes.
What I do know is thank you to our friend Paul, who let us borrow his bottle for this review.
Yes, shout out to you, Paul. Thank you very much.
But we're going to give this a try. It's hard to imagine there's a 22-year-old bourbon that's not going to be pretty decent. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's Solara aged. That's like one of their things that they do. Apparently they take like some of the older stuff and they keep putting it in with the newer stuff and then the other stuff, and then they keep adding older age stock to it. So, but this is at least 22 years old.
And it is 94?
92 proof.
92 proof.
So
22 years old, 92 proof. And it's got a pretty strong nose for a lower proof bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot going on there.
I'm getting
I'm getting some
like dusty cherry funk.
Yeah, I'm getting fruit. I'm getting honey. And you can just smell you can tell the age. It's like a smell of the aged oak.
Yeah.
To go in with that.
Yeah, tobacco, all that old oakiness. I want to say like a baking spice, but very subtle. I don't know.
I know. I get like the first thing. It's very fruity to me on the nose. Like I don't know, a dark fruit, like dark cherry or something like that. Yeah. All right, give this a try. I get baking spice on the palate for sure. I mean, a lot of baking spice on the finish. That's not the mouthfeel I would expect from a 22-year-old bourbon.
No.
It doesn't really coat my mouth that much.
It's coating my tongue a lot, but it's not like branching out into the sides of my cheeks. Yeah, nice little mid-palate.
I get baking spice and oak, like nutmeg and oak.
And oak?
And oak. It's a lot of oak.
Is it American oak, though?
I'm sure it is. It does have, like, for a lower proof, it's got a pretty strong finish. I get, it comes, I can feel it in my throat, even though it doesn't have the ethanol content. But it's not coating my mouth. It's not really viscous.
My tongue is like, whoa, what's going on here? But the rest is like, slightly drying for such a low proof. I don't know. It's kind of like the Michter's 10s where you're like, it's a lower proof, but there's something going on here, but it doesn't just like superly coat your mouth.
A little bit of cherry in the mid palate.
Yeah.
But it's hard that oak is very oaky.
Yeah. Well, the MSRP on this bottle, by the way, for those wondering, because this is the first bottle I've ever seen in person, according to the interwebs, is $550. Now, I'm not sure if it's the same at the distillery. I see online it's like 1,000 or something like that, and they only put out so many bottles a year. I guess around September, which is around this time. I'm not even sure where you exactly find this bottle, but yeah, Paul was able to find it. I think he got it at the distillery, and I think they only had like 3 that day, and he was one of the 3 that was able to get it. So
yeah, I definitely get. I'm getting the cherry and the baking spice, and it's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I expected it to be more viscous, but
yeah,
overall the palate is very nice.
yeah.
It's a good sipper. I just, at that price point, I couldn't do it. But that's me.
I don't know. To have one, not just 5 of the keys, you know, like I don't think you'd want to get 5 of these, but I mean, to get one, it is pretty pricey.
That's steep. That's steep.
There are a lot of other limited releases you could get. I mean, I know they might not be age dated. I mean, but you got like Heaven Hill 18 for 300.
The 20-year Jim Beam I got was like 230.
Yeah, 4 was limited edition. For,
you can get the old Fitzes that are, 17, 18 years that are around 200 or whatever. So
I wish this had more proof. If it was like 107 proof, it would probably be pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I think the lowering of the proof, I think, did affect the viscosity and the oiliness and the kind of mouthfeel I was expecting that I'm not getting.
Yeah,
it does have it's very nice on the palate. Yeah, very nice on the palate.
The nose is good too. Yeah, I like the nose. I think the nose is
very deep, very strong for a lower proof bourbon.
It's probably my favorite part, the nose. But yeah, the finish is, you know.
I'm also not getting much on the front palate. It's all like mid and finish.
Right in the middle, yeah.
So there you go. 22-year-old bourbon coming out of the Stitzelweller Distillery.
Yep, Blade and Bow.
Blade and Bow, $550 MSRP.
According to the interwebs.
If it's your thing. I mean, honestly, I'm not much of a Blade and Bow fan to begin with.
Yeah, I've had it a couple times, but I've never gone out and been like, I got to collect all these keys.
Yeah,
when I first started getting all the Blanton's toppers and all that kind of whiz bang stuff. So.
Yeah. So, but it's a very nice, easy sipper. Certainly wouldn't turn down a pour. I just personally couldn't pay that kind of price for it.
And if you've had it, let us know what you thought of it. I mean, I think it's good.
It's good.
So you find out the price and you're like, come on. But yeah, definitely good though.
All right. So there you go. So please hit the like button and subscribe and help us get to that 500 subs that we're looking for.
Yep.
And who knows, maybe we'll be at 500 by the time this video comes out. We're about 140 away right now.
Yep.
So until next time, the best bourbon or whiskey
apparently is Blade and Bow 22-year, or the one you like the most.
There you go. Thank you.
All right, see you guys.